Competing in Pokemon Champions is really fun, but I want a different kind of challenge. Instead of using Pokemon from other games, I can only use the ones I get from the in-game Recruit Ranch. I can choose from a random selection of Pokemon that already have 2 stats maxed out, as well as a variable nature, ability, and moveset. However, I can only recruit a new Pokemon as a reward for ranking up, and I'm not allowed to change them at all in training mode. With Master Ball tier as my main goal, I've got to make the best with what I'm given, because that's all I'm gonna get. This is Pokemon Champions, the Recruit Crew. We're not going to change our team up just yet. We're still on a pretty good roll with this team. So until I encounter a real problem, that's the game's cue to match me into an Archaludon, to which I have no answer for. Aerodactyl, Garchomp, Tyranitar, Machamp, Arcanine, Whimsicott. I think I do the old Garchomp Palafin lead with Corviknight and Pelipper in the back. Aerodactyl, Tyranitar. Okay, makes sense. I'd be nervous about, speaking of nervous, I'd be nervous about going straight into Pelipper here because they could just Mega Evolve Tyranitar and get the sand back up. But hey, it could be Mega Aerodactyl or Mega Garchomp. Who knows? I'm gonna send in Corviknight. Okay, going for the Tailwind. No Mega Evolution just yet. Knockoff, yep. Oh, that's so much damage. And it lived, okay. Can it switch into anything to take another Earthquake? I'm gonna go ahead and Sword Stance, and I'm gonna Roost. Okay, well, not a great read on my part, but at least I waited until their Weather Setter was here. Now they have to answer my Garchomp. So I'm max defense here, so I definitely could take a rock move, but I don't want to. Well, I did the thing again where I forgot to... I did the thing again. Hold on. I might have chosen a crazy move. Nice. Okay, yep, there's a Sash. Did I click Hurricane into the Whimsicott? I might have actually done that. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy to get the Aerodactyl out of here. Although the Whimsicott probably has Tailwind too. I wonder why they brought both. You going for the Fairy move against Garchomp? Tyranitar should come back in. Just reset the sand. Yep. Okay, one more turn to Tailwind. Moonblast won't KO my Garchomp because I have some decent special bulk. Pelipper is better into everything in the back, so I'm going to go ahead and switch in Palafin as a sacrifice. Yep, but I should live this. Yep, excellent. Okay, Rock Slide, as long as it doesn't flinch me. Smackdown. Okay. Did you think I was going to Earthquake? Okay, they are out of Tailwind and Tailwind users. Pelipper is a great matchup for anything they send in. Yep. And Jet Punch should knock out the Tyranitar here. Yep, there's Extreme Speed. Take a little bit of damage. But now, once this Jet Punch KOs, it'll be a 2v1 against the Arcanine, and it should be my game to win. -1 Jet Punch in the rain will still KO at that range. Awesome. Since we're still on a streak, this gets us to Great Ball tier rank 1. You know what that means. I know I've been recruiting Pokemon and then not adjusting my team at all, but I'm not really getting anything super game-changing just yet. Alright, we got Beartic, but the speed is still too low to take advantage of the Swift Swim. We got Gourgeist with max speed for some reason. Ooh, Sylveon. Oh, Sylveon with Q-Charm? Audino. I can't see this being used at all. Another Gengar. Oh man, and this Gengar is probably better than the one I already have. Not just because of Sludge Bomb, but also Destiny Bond and Hypnosis. Hydreigon. What is this moveset? Dark Pulse, Fire Blast, Thunder Wave, Flamethrower. Hydreigon's such a good mon, but doesn't even have Dragon Stab on this. Garganical. Salt Cure, Avalanche, Earthquake, Rock Slide. We got the Duck. Has a speed boosting move with the minus speed nature. Poltegeist. Wow, this thing has a lot of special attack and has Shell Smash and Trick Room. Okay, this is very confusing. This thing is doing too much. Decidui. I like Spirit Shackle as a move. The recruit giveth, and the recruit reluctantly giveth. The recruit does not want to giveth what I want it to giveth. Poltegeist will get crazy strong with Shell Smash, but only 180 speed, and that still doesn't even outspeed Aerodactyl. Poltegeist has such low physical defense, I don't trust it being able to take a singular physical hit just to get the weak armor speed boost, and then the Shell Smash off. While I think the Gengar is probably the best pick out of all of this, I was thinking about the Hydreigon because it'd be a good partner for the Garchomp, having Levitate and a strong special attacker. But even without Pixelate, Sylveon is still quite strong. And I really love Yawn. I'm going to take the Sylveon. I think this is my first Fairy type for this challenge. Still not changing the team up at all. Be awesome to get to Ultra Ball rank 4 tonight. Okay, we got Sand. Good old standard lead. Palafin, Garchomp, Pelipper, Corviknight in the back. Tyranitar and Corviknight. Okay, sounds about right. There's no way they let me just Earthquake, right? Okay, yeah, they switch out the Tyranitar for what? Sylveon? Excadrill. I'm sure you have a Focus Sash then. Yeah. Tailwind. So do you have Sand Force or Sand Rush? If you have Sand Rush, then you're just ×4 speed right now for no reason. I want a Swords Dance, but I don't want to risk Rock Slide flinching Corviknight, so in the interest of safety, I'm going to go ahead and Earthquake and Iron Head into Excadrill. Okay, they're switching into an Earthquake. Ooh, this might be Mega Garchomp. Did a good amount. I can probably let Garchomp go down here. Okay, yep, there's the Rock Slide. Dragon Claw, yep, I got the berry for that though. Nice, eating it up. Might be able to... Okay, with Rough Skin and Iron Head, I should probably take a double KO here. I don't even need the Iron Head. Awesome. Corviknight and the Tyranitar are both coming back in. I still can't bring in Pelipper in case they Mega Evolve, which I'm sure they will. One turn of Tailwind left, so they're going to outspeed me. Not sure what they'll go for. They might try to start setting up Iron Defense. Either way, I need to just go ahead and Earthquake and Iron Head to get rid of... You know what? I don't want them setting up. I'm going to taunt the Corviknight. Ah, yeah, smart to go for the Corviknight, because it walls both of them. The opposing Corviknight goes for Brave Bird. I live it. I accept. 50, that's pretty bulky Tyranitar. You ever seen a bird get mad at its reflection in a window? That's literally what's happening right now. I'm sure the Tyranitar will just protect, but that's fine. I'm not worried. Yep. Take some extra Rough Skin for your troubles. I'm gonna go ahead and send in Pelipper and try to deal with their Corviknight. Oh, Tyranitar just outspeeds. I didn't consider that. I hope Pelipper outspeeds the Corviknight. Otherwise, we have a problem. Oh, we have a problem. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Yes. Thank you for my bold nature and max defense. All right, this should KO the Corviknight. Phew, okay. I don't think the crit mattered. Weather Ball in the rain. That should be fine. Phew, okay. That was a bit dicey. If Pelipper had gotten KO'd by that Brave Bird there, I think Palafin could have done it. I don't know, man. All right, 5-win streak. Wow, if we win this next one, we get to Ultra Ball, which is way better than I thought I'd be doing this early. Gengar, Garchomp, King Gambit, Below the Ninetales, Incineroar, Rotom Wash. All right, 5-win streak. Let's see whose ends. Okay, called it. Probably gonna Shadow Ball the Corviknight, or Shadow Ball the Raichu, because he thinks he can hit the Corviknight with an electric move. Sludge Bomb, that's also same thing. Don't poison me, please. Awesome. That did nothing. Okay. Smart on them. to not go for an electric type move. I did just burn my Sash, but this Raichu wasn't super useful into much anyway. Just gonna double into the Gengar. Oh, that's mean. Well, good thing I doubled into the Gengar. Surprise. Yep, good play. Okay, Garchomp. That's fine. And I'm not fast enough to taunt the Rotom. I just gotta go for the high jump kick here. I don't want Garchomp to Swords Dance, but I don't think it will. Corviknight can't really do anything here. This is ugly, but I'm gonna switch Garchomp in just to have Corviknight's Iron Head not be disabled. Oh, it's Scarf Chomp. I think? No flinch. Yes. Ooh, almost. Discharge, okay. Well, that serendipitous switch to Corviknight saved it, but oh, I got paralyzed. That sucks. Here, I'm going to try to KO the Rotom. Nope, going for it again. I don't blame them, going for the paraflinch. As long as my Garchomp doesn't flinch, Lopunny should survive here. Yes. Ninetales. Okay, I'm kind of forced to let both of these mons go down. Ninetales just going to outspeed me. It might be good. Wait, I'm faster? For some reason? What's with all these slow-ass Pokemon? This really helps Corviknight. Ooh, that was a crit. I'll take it. Yep, there's a Blizzard. Alright, so Corviknight should be able to 1v1 this Garchomp. I'm afraid of Swords Dance. I'm going to taunt the Garchomp. I'm pretty sure the Ninetales is going to protect. Yep. Nice dodge. The taunt is not necessary, but just in case they have Swords Dance, it'll help a little bit. They are very confused. Alright. Ninetales should go down to this, assuming I don't flinch from this Rock Slide, and assuming Blizzard doesn't do something awful to me. That Rock Slide did a lot of damage. Oh no! Forgot about Encore. No! I'll play it out. Yeah, I had no shot. Ooh, just rubbing salt on the wound. Well, I knew this team wouldn't keep its streak forever. I'm happy it got as much as it did. But now that I finally lost, we're going to go back to the drawing board. I really hope that, now that I've lost one in Great Ball Tier, I hope that the game doesn't just give me bots to make me feel better. Alright, made a few adjustments. Now the team's looking like Sylveon with a Fairy Feather, Corviknight with Leftovers, Garchomp with a Bonberry, Pelipper with Citrus Berry, Gengar with the Gengarite, and Palafin with the Mystic Water. Ooh, we got a Torterra. We got two Sinnoh starters. Torterra, Corviknight, Garchomp, Empoleon, Gardevoir, Charizard. Gengar not having a Sludge Bomb is really hurtful here. All of a sudden, I am missing electric type moves. This lead is terrible for me. Alright, I'm going to switch Garchomp to Corviknight, anticipating the Dragon move, and then I'm going to switch Palafin into Pelipper. And that's the best I can do right now. Okay, I see they were also wary of my Garchomp, but Corviknight's going to set up Tailwind now. That's fine. I imagine the Garchomp's just going to go for a Rock Slide at this point. I can't do anything about that. Ooh, Mega Garchomp. Oh, well, I ate that better than I thought I would. No flinches, please. Iron Head. Please, no flinches. Citrus Berry activates here. I really need Pelipper to get through these flinches. Okay, one. I did a good amount. Oh, of course it was a crit. Yes, okay. This might KO. No. I really don't want Pelipper to go down here. Palafin can resist the Iron Head and won't take much from the Rock Slide. Ooh, withdrawing the Corviknight. Empoleon. Not ideal. Rock Slide, okay. Corviknight, don't flinch, please. We're going to go back into Pelipper, anticipating the water move, and I'm going to Jet Punch the Garchomp. I'm sure it will just protect. Yep. Grass Knot. Ugh. This won't do much. Okay, no more Tailwind. I am faster than everything. Damn it. Well, wait, hey. The protect failing means the weather ball goes off, so I'm not mad at that. Oh, rough skin affects grass knot? Interesting. Okay, even if they bring the Corviknight back in, I'm comfortable weatherballing it. Unless I run out of rain this turn? How many turns? Yep, yeah, okay. Okay, I imagine the Empoleon protects here. Yeah, I'm going to bring in Palafin, and I'm going to Sword Stance. I'm sure the Empoleon's going to protect. No protect from the Empoleon. Oh. They must have read the absolute bejesus out of me. I'm really annoyed. Oh, I should have just Earthquaked. Now the Tailwind's up. This is so cringe. Well, because of that blunder, I'm afraid my chances are slim to none here. And I don't even know what they have in the back. Oh, that's good damage. Ice Beam. I guess they're just gonna Brave Bird the Palafin. Body Press. That did nothing. An electric type would have been nice right there, huh? Alright, I underestimated how much I'd missed an electric type move. Let's remedy that. Swapped out the Sylveon for the Raichu. As strong as Sylveon is, without Hyper Voice and Pixelate, and with so many anti-fairy Pokemon running around, I don't see it getting much use for now. Perhaps I should have thought of that when I recruited it, but not like I had many other good choices there anyway. Except the Gengar. Man, I don't want to think about that. Alright. Oh no, is this a bot? Yep, that was another consolation battle. I really wish Great Ball tier at least didn't have these. Just let all the scrubs run around free. Alakazam, Sneasler, Sinistra, Meowstic Female, Incineroar, Archaludon. I think there's some shenanigans going on here. I'm pretty sure the Alakazam's just going to set up a Psychic Terrain, and then I'm just going to get destroyed. So, in that case, go for the Earthquake, switch in Pelipper, set up the Rain, Palafin can come back in with a Jet Punch. That's probably the best I can do under those circumstances. Ooh, I was wrong. Mega Alakazam. Okay, that's fine. Yep, okay, there's a Psychic Terrain. So no priority moves. Hopefully this KOs the Meowstic, although it probably has Focus Sash. Doesn't matter. Oh, that was a crit? Man, this is a defensive-ass cat. I'm clearly just going down to to this Alakazam, so hopefully get some damage. Yep, there it is. Oh, Garchomp, special defense, lived. Let's go. Meowstic outspeeds here, right? Energy Ball. I should live this. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay, Palafin comes in here and revenges. Oh, duh! Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. Oh man. Oh, I lived that. I could have hit it with a Wave Crash. I'm so dumb. I literally said no more priority moves. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of surrendering. Well, I didn't play that well, but I also was at a disadvantage from the start. Don't give me another bot, please. Hisuian, Decidueye, Hisuian Arcanine, Frostlass, Archaludon, Excadrill, Pelipper. This is an odd squad. Garchomp and Palafin lead, Corviknight and Gengar in the back. Okay, I figured they'd lead with Arcanine. I didn't want them to lead with Frostlass. No Intimidate, so it's Rockhead. Do I go for the Jet Punch here? Oh wow, no Sash. Well, that helps a lot. Blizzard, yep. Okay, Corviknight took that up decently. Don't freeze. Oh, okay, this is what I was afraid of. Just gonna try to do damage into the Frostlass. Oof. I live this? Yeah. Gonna try to do some damage so it doesn't threaten the Gengar. Nice, okay, the Iron Head should KO. I didn't think Palafin was going to be super viable into what they had in the back, whether it was Decidueye, Excadrill, or Pelipper. Okay, so questionable Electroshot. I'm going to assume they're Electroshotting the Corviknight because obviously they Thunderbolted into the Palafin. I'm going to switch out Corviknight into Garchomp, and Gengar is going to go for the Focus Blast. Okay, there's the drill. No, I can't believe Focus missed. Oh, Scorching's... Okay, this is a bot. This has to be a bot. No, they went so super effective moves. Garchomp's kind of the only thing that beats this Excadrill, so I'm actually going to save it. I'm going to go for Focus Blast again. I say only thing that beats the Excadrill, like Gengar isn't going for a fighting type move, but I mean, it just missed the first time. Alright, second time's a charm. Please kill. Not sturdy, of course. Well, that's fine. 1% is hittable. Okay, just going to knock out your own Archelodon. I accept. I don't know why you didn't... Well, I guess you couldn't go for the Earthquake because you had Archelodon there. I don't know why you have Scorching Sands on your Excadrill, though. Yep, forfeit. Okay. Despite their questionable choices, they were, in fact, a real person. 2 more to Ultra Ball tier. Got a little more recording time left. Let's see. We can bring it home. Sylveon, Blastoise, Dragonite, Gengar, Infernape, Archelodon. Not happy to see the Archelodon. Alright, gonna lead with Garchomp, Raichu, have Gengar in the back, and then one of our flyers. Gotta be Corviknight. Sylveon, Gengar. Alright. Earthquaking the Gengar takes higher priority, and then we can switch to Corviknight to Iron Head the Sylveon. Especially if they want to Mega Evolve and trap me, which I would not like. Shadow Ball. Okay, that's fine. I live this. Eating it up. I should Oko in return. Nice. Ooh, did a lot to Sylveon. Did it crit the Sylveon? No. Sylveon just very weak. Yep, there's the Moonblast. I was just expecting a Hyper Voice, but they really wanted the Garchomp gone. I guess they have Dragonite in the back? Dragonite, yep, figures much. Okay, in this case, best thing I can do is break the multi-scale, and then Iron Head the Sylveon. This Dragonite is just a regular Dragonite. Ice Beam. Okay, don't freeze. Thank you. Why is the Sylveon so fast? Why is my... Oh, man. Well, at least I got the multi-scale broken, and then the Sylveon's going down to the Iron Head. Nope, I don't think there's the Archelodon. I kind of have to... I gotta go for the Focus Blast here. Let's go! No Sturdy? Why do all of them have Sturdy all of a sudden? Where are the defensive Archelodons? Where's your stamina? Is this... What is this Ice Dragonite doing? Does it not have... Ooh, okay, there's the Thunderbolt. Oh my gosh, I lived! Corviknight, my goat! Okay, that's awesome. This should cinch the win here. Shadow Ball the Archelodon, and then the Corviknight goes down here. I figured the Extreme Speed would probably come. Okay. And they can't E-Speed Gengar. Very nice. Little dicey, but Gengar hitting that Focus Blast definitely won me the game. 2-win streak. One more, and I get to Ultra Ball tier. Let's go for it. We got another hard Trick Room, which I lost to previously. Incineroar, Hatterene, Farigiraf, Torkoal, Charizard, and King Gambit. Interesting that there's a Charizard on this team. So I'm sure I'm just going to lead with Garchomp, Palafin. Gengar's pretty useless here. I need Pelipper in the back. I think the Focus Sash, even with the Fake Out, could be valuable. Farigiraf and Charizard. Not the lead I was expecting, but I'm also okay with it. I imagine the Charizard just protects here. I would. just in case they don't do that, and then I will go and wave crash into the Farigiraf. Yep. At least I'll get some damage on this Farigiraf. Maybe like 30%. Oh, 28. Okay, interesting choice. I wonder if this Charizard is especially slow. I'm gonna go for the EQ, and we're gonna bring Pelipper in. Okay, I was wrong. They are going to go for Garchomp. Well, imagine the Heat Wave they're going for. I Solar Beam nerd. And pretty sure Pelipper is slower than this Charizard, so I'm hitting it with the fattest Weather Ball. I'm actually just going to go ahead and switch Raichu in. I think Garchomp would be more viable to the Mons in the back. Raichu can survive Psychic, and I assume Pelipper is going to go before... Ooh, interesting. Okay, Sash is still intact. Okay, yeah. Certainly an odd Trick Room choice to go with Omega Charizard Y. Okay, what am I afraid of? I'm afraid of the Torkoal right on cue. Since Raichu is so fast, I'm going to get hit with the Psychic and an Eruption. There's nothing I can do about it. 2 turns of Trick Room left, and I can't use priority moves. So I'm thinking Raichu tries to get some damage off, and I sacrifice Palafin. What are you doing? Brother. Well, since they were so kind to let me set this up really easily, I'm just going to go for the Weather Ball into Torkoal because I lose nothing by doing that. And Wave Crash into Farigiraf. Bro, what are you doing? That's not the threat. I live this Psychic. Please. See? Totally. Goodbye, Torkoal. Hatterene. Alright, no more Trick Room. Once again, not a bot, but a questionable person, but regardless, I'll take it. A person is a person. A victory is a victory. An Ultra Ball tier is Ultra Ball tier. Let's go! That was my goal for the night. I'm pretty happy with that. Let me skip the cutscene. Alright, we've reached Ultra Ball tier with just recruited Pokemon. Now that we've ranked up, I'm going to end the night by recruiting another Pokemon. Give us something good to go into Ultra Ball tier with. Ooh, okay. Some interesting stuff here. Aegislash with HP and attack, sounds about right. Flash Cannon isn't great to have, but it does have the King Shield, which is a move I mentioned earlier that I would love to have. That's a good one. Chabak! No Intimidate, no thank you. Full Corona. Fire Dance, Will-O-Wisp, Hurricane, Air Slash. Air Slash is pretty redundant. Would have loved Corvo Dance or Bug Move. Gluttony, Snorlax, Lycanroc. This Pokemon is definitely pretty good, but Tough Claws boosts the Drill Run and Zen Headbutt. Rock Slide's pretty good. Not bad, but I'm not sure if I'm really hurting for a Rock type. This Pokemon is really cool. Psyshock, Poltergeist, Earthquake, Power Split. I'm not convinced. Florges, not terrible, but not super desirable. Damp Politoed, no. Pressure Absol, I'd rather have Super Luck, no. Talonflame, good Pokemon, not a good moveset. So the two I'm leaning towards are Aegislash and Lycanroc. Lycanroc is definitely not a slouch, but from this particular pool, I think the obvious choice is Aegislash. Alright, end of the second session. I didn't think we'd reach Ultra Ball tier tonight, but we did. Team did pretty well. Garchomp, solid as always. Palafin did more work than I thought it would. Pelipper was so good to reset the weather. Corviknight was Corviknight, and Raichu was also pretty good when it did stuff. Lopunny was good too when I was using it. Yeah, still a decent roster of Mons to use. Next session, we're going to see how far we can get into Ultra Tier until we are brutally beaten back. And when I get some spare time, I gotta spend my points on something, so I'm gonna change up my style. let's call it there. GG's. GG's.